Welcome to the Business Insider Podcast, where we interview the top business leaders in their respective industries. Hey, what's going on, guys? Today, I am excited to introduce a special VIP guest. We've got Pavel here. He is the co-founder of Uplify. Thank you so much for coming today, Pavel.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. It's my pleasure. So as you know, I've got a bunch of questions lined up for you, and I'm sure audiences are wondering specifically what you guys do and really what the major outcomes are for your clients that work with you. So before the podcast, you'd kind of given me a brief summary of what that looked like. If you wouldn't mind reiterating that to the audience, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, of course. Like around 5 years ago, we just saw like a big shift in the attention economy. It's like more and more people just tap into the gaming space. Yeah, so that's why, but there isn't actually instruments for the brands and the advertisers to activate and to engage the gaming audience. So we created a very simple, straightforward technological platform that can activate gaming audience in a programmatic way. So basically, you buy influencers audience, gaming audience, and with a really great results.
Awesome, man. Now kind of walk me through, what specific industries are you working in, and really what is your platform about? What are those outcomes that your clients are experiencing?
Yeah, sure. So we recently delivered some cases for Minecraft movie that just was
Cool.
on around just several days ago. Yes, to the Amazon, Ubisoft, Doritos from PepsiCo, etc. So we mainly deal with the clients who want to reach Gen Z gaming audience.
Okay, cool. Now, if you had to define your superpower or the unique skill or insight that really sets you apart in your space, what would it be and how has it shaped your success?
So I would say that there is a combination of the two industries. So the combination of the influencer marketing and the engagement of the influencers in comparison with the measurement and the efficiency of the media channels. So if you look at these both worlds, the media and the influencers, and if you can combine them, you get a pretty impressive results, especially when you, as a brand or when you are as an advertiser, try to engage and try to activate the audience you want to have.
Love that. So I'm curious, Pavel, what kind of inspired you to pursue your current path, man? How'd you get here?
Yeah, so I was like for 15 years on the marketing and advertiser side, but then there was the rise of the eSports later 2015. So it was a blast of attention. So I was started selling some commercial rights in the eSports, and that's where my part in gaming and with Uplify just started.
That's awesome, man. Now, through your journey, how powerful has networking been to your success, and what would you recommend other entrepreneurs do to up their game?
Yeah, I think like networking is crucially important, especially with the industry events. So we've been attending like CES as one of the promising startups. CES is the like most innovative technological exhibitions, right, in the US and globally. So I would say networking and in the professional networks like LinkedIn or networking in the professional events and the conferences, industry conferences, it's a crucial aspect.
Absolutely. Now, taking a moment to talk about AI, obviously there's new agents coming out every day and it's impacting a lot of industries. How is it impacting your industry specifically, and are you guys utilizing it?
Yeah, thanks for the question. So definitely, so where it's all going, so there will be a lot of AI visual agents or AI like virtual influencers. So you can create your digital avatar with the help of AI, and we see that there's a race of digital virtual influencers coming into this space actually. So you don't follow a real influencer, you follow a virtual influencer, right? But a lot of great content is created by that. But that's if we go high level. But we use AI to match creator to the brand or to the advertiser that's coming to us, so that we have this perfect match between creator and the brand.
That's really awesome. Yeah, man, it's a crazy world out there. It's the Wild West, I feel like, in the technology sector right now, and there's a lot going on and there's also a lot of opportunity.
Yeah, for sure. So basically, like you see this transformation of the traditional industries. So where you can apply AI to the traditional processes or the traditional operations in the different industries, and basically that's how you change the world, or that's how you come up with the new ideas, with the new startups, etc. So look at any industry around yourself, and you can apply AI basically to anything.
If you could go back 10 years ago and talk to yourself, what would you tell yourself to do differently?
That's a great question. Probably to risk more and to be more determined with a specific target audience and the specific clients. Because there's always uh, you always like to try everything and to be everywhere, to be liked by everybody, but you should have your like niche where you're good at.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense. I feel like being an entrepreneur, sometimes it is really hard to like niche down or stay in one industry. So you feel like, hey, like I can provide a lot of value in my services to everyone. And I do feel like in a lot of use cases, though, it's the best course of action, but sometimes maybe not. I don't know.
Well, yeah. So basically, like we are like I'm as a founder sometimes, and I've been talking to some peers and in the industry events. So like we like to create products, and we enjoy that. But at the end of the day, we need to like to create just at least one product that solves just at least one problem with our consumers. So maybe they don't need all the tons of features that you have in your product. They just need one. So that the customer development is really important in this field. So and that's what my advice to all the founders and all the entrepreneurs.
100%. Now, in a rapidly changing world, where do you see your industry in 5 to 10 years? Kind of paint the picture for us.
Yeah, so in 5, 10 years, so there's so the influencers overall, they're taking major leading role in the media mixes of the advertisers, and like overall gaming, like they're taking more and more space and taking more and more audiences. So there are more and more advertisers will tap into this game. So games are everywhere, right? So whether you're playing games or your kids are playing games, but this gamification is everywhere. So that's why we see there are going to be more and more attention in games and more experiences. So we'll come into this gaming sphere, I would say. So that's my prognosis.
Super interesting. Now, what do you feel like is the number one problem in your industry, and really, what are you guys doing to solve for that?
So I think the number one problem is the transparency. So when you deal with influencers or creators, it's really hard to define what was the actual result, yes, or the attribution was. So uh, brands are paying for the brand integrations, and they don't know what to expect actually. Yeah, so transparency in the results, in the performance that you get after the campaign. Um, this is one of the key factors sometimes like that are blocking the budgets from flowing into our space, and Uplify as a technology is here to solve that, because advertisers get a really transparent reporting on everything that they do, so like in the traditional digital media.
Cool. I'm going to switch things up a little bit now, Pavel. I've got this game I like to play with all my guests called the lightning round. So I'm going to ask you a set of 10 questions, and you give me the first answer you think of.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do that.
Coffee or tea?
T.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Favorite country in the world?
Estonia.
Estonia. Cool, cool, cool. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Uh, Patience.
Patience. Okay, okay. Yeah, that no, that I've never heard anyone say that before, but that's definitely a very a difficult thing to achieve. So, yeah, for sure. What's your favorite movie or streaming series?
Uh, One Piece.
One Piece. Is that a
Okay.
movie or a TV show?
It's a it's a TV series for Monkey D. Luffy on Netflix. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. How about your favorite book?
My favorite book. Uh, that's a good question. I think it's Seven Habits of the Successful People by
Mm,
Stephen Covey.
cool. Cool. What's your favorite saying or quote that you think about often?
Uh, Work hard, play hard.
Yeah, for sure. One bucket list item you've already accomplished in your life.
Could you repeat that? Sorry, I didn't hear.
One bucket list item you've already accomplished.
Oh, I have two kids.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's definitely a milestone for me, man. I'm a little ways off from that, but that definitely is the plan.
You'll get it. No worries.
How about one bucket list item you haven't accomplished yet? What's next?
Um, like earning $5 million for
Cool.
myself.
That's awesome, man. And then, what would be one final thought or idea to leave with the audience today?
Mm, so so I think be bold, be foolish. Yeah, as Steve Jobs said. So as a co-founder, and there's a lot of entrepreneurs around us. So I believe that to be bold and do some really great stuff that people want to have and to solve their problems. It's a hard journey, but this is really pays off.
100% amazing advice. And Pavel, for any of our viewers out there that want to connect, collaborate, or even work with you, what would be the best way for them to get in touch with you?
Yeah, just drop a note in the LinkedIn or go to the website www.uplify.app and just send a request if you wanted to tap into the gaming audience at scale and with a great efficiency.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, guys, I'm going to link all of Pavel's stuff in the description. So definitely reach out to him if you're interested, anything we've been talking about on the podcast. And Pavel, again, thank you so much for coming on the podcast today, man. It was such a pleasure having you and, learning about what you do.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was a real pleasure. I enjoyed it.
Absolutely. I had a blast, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, man. That was it. That was great.
Thanks.